मैं आज अपना सत्संग शेयर करूँगी। मैं गुरुजी के साथ अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 3 साल पहले कनेक्ट हुई थी। मैं दिल्ली गई हुई थी अपनी छुट्टियों में, और वहाँ पर मेरी एक बहुत क्लोज़ फ्रेंड है। वो गुरुजी को बहुत ज़्यादा मानती थी, और उसने मुझे उस टाइम पर बोला कि मैं तुझे कहीं पे लेके जाना चाहती हूँ, और मैं तेरे को गुरुजी के साथ कनेक्ट कराना चाहती हूँ। और उसी के अगले दिन मेरी फ़्लाइट थी, तो उस ट्रिप पे तो मैं गुरुजी के साथ कनेक्ट नहीं हो पाई, लेकिन वापस उस टाइम पे मैं मैनहट्टन में रहती थी। वापस जब मैं मैनहट्टन आई तो 2-3 महीने बाद एक मेरी फ्रेंड है, वो कुवैत से मूव करी मैनहट्टन, और उसके घर गई हुई थी मैं। तो वहाँ पे मैंने गुरुजी की पिक्चर देखी और मुझे ध्यान आया ये तो वही गुरुजी हैं जिनसे मेरी दिल्ली वाली फ्रेंड मुझे मिलवाना चाहती थी। तो मैंने माधवी से पूछना शुरू करा, तो उसने मुझे गुरुजी के बारे में काफ़ी कुछ बताया। उसने बताया कि गुरुजी इज़ नोन टू बी a swaroop of Shiva. He is the Shiva himself. And she told me a lot about Guruji, and I became a little curious. And she told me कि मैनहट्टन में उन्होंने वो 3-4 लड़कियां थी उस टाइम पे कुवैत से आई हुई थी जिन्होंने सत्संग करना शुरू करा। And just for your information, आज वो सत्संग इतना बड़ा हो गया। There are about 30-35 people who gather in Manhattan every Thursday to do a satsang. So if you're not able to make it to the temple, and if you're closer to Manhattan, please feel free to even join that satsang. वहाँ पे मंदिर नहीं है, लेकिन वो घर में होता है, and every Thursday it happens. I started going to that satsang, and the vibes that I used to feel while sitting there were just so positive कि मैनहट्टन में रहने के बाद जब इतने कंपटीशन में, इतनी बिजी लाइफ में आप सब कुछ जब भूल चुके होते हो ना, तब sitting in the satsang was just like connecting to your own soul for me and feeling the positivity around. And it was so calming that I started going there. And I just used to enjoy the peace that I used to get from the satsang at that time. But then, to be honest, till that time, I wasn't feeling the connection with Guruji. But then, that December, actually it was November that I had gone back to Delhi. And flight पे बैठे टाइम मुझे सिर्फ इतना लगा कि दिल्ली जा रही हूँ, मैं इस बार बड़े मंदिर ज़रूर होकर आऊँगी। और मैं बड़े मंदिर गई, और मंदिर की सीढ़ियों पे ही बैठी हुई थी मैं। It was super crowded that night, and वहाँ पर बड़े मंदिर में जितनी भी संगत होती है उनको धीरे धीरे करके आगे करते रहते हैं, ताकि सबको हॉल के अंदर जाकर बैठने का चांस मिले, और उसके बाद दूसरे दरवाजे से, अंदर वाले दरवाजे से वो लंगर करने के लिए भेज देते हैं। मैं बैठी हुई थी वहाँ पर, और थोड़ी बैकग्राउंड मेरी, I had lost both my parents before moving to Manhattan, and there was a lot of, and I was the only child, so there was no family that I would really lean on to, and it was getting like a lot of stress, a lot of sorrows, a lot of pain had gathered inside me. And that day, for the first time, sitting inside the Bade Mandir, when I was going to the Bade Mandir, everybody had, my friend had just told me कि बस वहाँ पर जाना और गुरुजी की पिक्चर को देखकर उनसे अपने मन की बात करना, और जो भी मन में हो, just share it with him and try to connect with him. Don't look at the people who are sitting around you. There is no connection that you want to build with those people. Going to Bade Mandir is like just like connect with Guruji. ये सोच कर जाना. So I think I was concentrating on that, and उस दिन वहाँ पर बैठे हुए मेरी आंखों में से इतना पानी निकला, it was like uncontrollable, and I wasn't crying or anything. It was just that I felt that a lot of stress, pain, sorrows and everything just shed out of me, and Guruji had just taken all of that. And I kept sitting, मेरे को करते करते उन्होंने आगे तक बैठा दिया, and I was just sitting next to Guruji's picture, and I kept sitting there for a long time. वहाँ पे बहुत सारे सेवक होते हैं, उनको भी लगा कि इतना आंखों में पानी देखकर उन्होंने उस दिन मुझे वहीं पे बैठे रहने दिया, उन्होंने मुझे हिलाया नहीं, because I was requesting them once or twice कि बैठे रहने दीजिए, अभी चली जाऊँगी. And that connection with Guruji, I mean, I'm bad with words, but I really cannot explain in words how I felt that day sitting over there and how I connected with Guruji. And then I went outside to the langar area. Or when I was growing up, I never used to go to the temple. Even when my mom would go to the temple or the Gurdwara, she believed in that stuff. I would never go with her. And that was the first day of my life I had a full thali of langar. And just like Uncle was saying, that langar ka kuch bhi mat chhodiye, it is a blessing for you. And after consuming that, like when I came out of the temple, I felt so light. I felt so light, as if all the bad things had just taken out of my life. And since then, I started following Guruji, and it was such a magical experience that I cannot even, like, as I said, words are hard to explain how I felt that day. And since then, positive things started happening. I came back to Manhattan, and I got promoted. That was the first thing. And then I had been single for a very, very long time. I found my husband, I met him, and things just took a positive turn. And it was so automatic for me that all the parties in Manhattan had come to an end, and every Thursday I would just go to the Satsang. And it's really been a blissful experience, and I really, really feel blessed after getting connected to Guruji. When I met Parikshit, my husband, I used to feel very responsible of my own life after I lost my parents. So I was once sitting in the satsang, and I was telling Guruji that it's a very big decision of my life. No one in my family has met this guy, and I am thinking of getting married to him. I really need a sign from you to just help me. I had said yes, but just reassurance was something. Being a human, I was looking for reassurance. And this time, it didn't matter whether I got reassurance from my friends or anybody else around me, just like human nature, but this time I wanted reassurance from Guruji. And I wasn't getting that for a very long time, and I kept, kind of thinking about that. And one day when we were thinking about the date for our marriage, we were debating about 2 or 3 dates, and for some reason I was scrolling back into the pictures of my iPhone, and I saw this one date that we had been debating about, which was clicked about a year ago, which I had not clicked as far as I remember, but it was there on my phone, and it was the same date that he was pushing for, that let's get married on that date. I was like, fine. And then I started telling him, you're a blessing from Guruji. That's all I have to share. Thank you. Jai Guruji.